So this poem I wrote for everybody who's a little bit different, and that's okay. Programming rejected. Blue for boys, pink for girls, hair in braids or done in curls. Boys are loud, girls are quiet. Thank God my parents didn't buy it. Painted nails, lacy tights, young ladies do not get in fights. Girls wear dresses and cute little skirts. Boys get to roughhouse and play in the dirt. So thankful for parents who let me be and gave me freedom to just be. Little league and cut-off jeans, not trying to figure out what it all means. Labeled a tomboy, but I didn't care. Wore my Snoopy t-shirt and had short hair. Pink for me? No. My favorites were blues. No Mary Janes, always tennis shoes. My dad bought me a glove when I wanted to play ball. I had a favorite monkey instead of a baby doll. My parents didn't shame me or push me a certain way. They offered various toys and just let me play. I had a G.I. Joe. I had a big gym on skis. I can throw and catch a football. I climbed every tree. I'm so glad I had freedom to explore and be free. I'm so thankful my parents just let me be. Okay, second one is, since it's Father's Day coming up, and actually my birthday's coming up, so I've been thinking about my parents a lot. This is called My Daddy's Loving Hands. Daddy, as a tiny babe, you held me in your hands, gazing lovingly at my little face. I grew into a little sprite, trying to walk and follow my brothers. You reached down and took my hand and steadied my little wobbles. Growing into a tow-headed girl, you held your hand upon my back. You encouraged me and guided me to be strong and confident. All the times you reached down and pulled me up when I fell and skinned my knees, you were there. You casually handed me a baseball. Okay that I was the only girl in Little League, and off I ran. The days your hand put a hammer in my hands to teach me the skills to be independent, I appreciate that now. Many nights at the kitchen table, you handed me that freshly sharpened pencil as you taught me math and chemistry. We exchanged rakes and leatherwork gloves as our hands did chores together. Your nails were always neat, but you showed me by example the strength of getting your hands dirty. I loved watching your deft fingers as you played your clarinet, inspiring me to try my hand at clarinet too. Your hands clapped the loudest at my every race, game, and meet. You shook my hand every time I earned an award or honor, academics or athletics, always followed by a smile and a hug. My first day in the dorms, 4 hours away at college, your hand upon my back, encouraging me to meet my first friend. Later, as I returned home that first summer, with my first bout of depression, you placed your hand upon my shoulder and steadied me as I regained my footing and my sense of self. As the years passed, I looked forward to your occasional handwritten letter anchoring me to you. The days your hand slipped me a few folded bills when I was home to visit, always calling it a bit of walking around money. The beautiful day you held my first child in your hands, and every day thereafter as she grew, looking up to you with adoring eyes. Several years passed quickly as suddenly your body thinned and weakened, but your heart so strong, still supporting me. The joyous day you took my manicured hand in yours, with tears in your eyes, and placed my hand in his for the next chapter of my life. That last night together, as I took your now wrinkled hands in mine, though your hands were weak from cancer, I still felt that strength. Though I was now caring for you, I felt all those years of love you gave me, all the knowledge passed from father to daughter, and all the strength from those beautiful hands that you'd passed on to me. I still feel your heavenly hands guide me and hold me, and I take comfort knowing one day you'll take my hand again. Okay, last one. When I was here last month, I told you that my mom's had a pretty rough year. Since then, she fell and fractured her back because it hasn't been rough enough. So I've been by her side, sleeping in a chair for the past month. But I think it's really important for the people that just are meeting her and caring for her that she's not just somebody that's a patient or somebody that they come in contact with. When you look at her, what do you see? A wizened, gray-capped woman, bent with age and life ticking down. A forgetful old woman grasping for words and sometimes garbling her speech. Tired and worn, shriveled and dry, like the last fall leaf hanging on as the breeze picks up and winter's on the horizon. Ah, but you're mistaken. Look closer. Look into her eyes. Look within. Ah, now you see her, the child of a lawyer and a teacher, the eldest of 4, filled with laughter and mischief and adventure, jumping from the neighbor's roof, hanging onto a tire swing for dear life, giddy with fear and daring. Ah, you see her now, a teen in her fancy dress, hair coiled from last night's pin curls, dancing and giggling with her friends in a neighbor boy's basement. And as a little mother and caretaker to her 3 younger siblings as they traveled overseas to visit their now divorced father, a United Nations representative working in foreign embassies, Iraq, Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Egypt, Lebanon. She, so brave, it must have been both frightening and exciting in such strange and unfamiliar lands. Now you see her, intelligent and passionate in her starched white nurse's uniform, freshly graduated and ready to take on the world. Always elegant and striking, slim and fashionable, now being courted by the confident man pursuing his PhD in physics, who would one day become my father. See the caring, dedicated orthopedic nurse taking care of post-op patient Lou Alcindor, who would one day change his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. See the mother of 3 small children as she reads them a bedtime story and sweetly tucks each wee child in bed, hearts filled with love already heading to sweet dreamland. Den mother, gentle teacher, sweet friend, neighborhood nurse. As mother to just 1 girl, we bonded over girl stuff. I'm certain she lamented, but only internally, when I didn't end up being a white lace and pink ruffles kind of girl. But always she supported me. School nurse to hundreds of teens, no, thousands, over her 17 years as Naperville North's high school's nurse. She seamlessly melded firm with kind in that lively and challenging environment. Look again. Do you see her, bundled in a sleeping bag, cheering us on through a track and cross-country meets, soccer and baseball games? And can you see the beautiful gardens she planted and nurtured through the years? Gorgeous, she and her gardens. Yes, equally comfortable, dressed to the nines at a formal government dinner with my father, or in shorts and a t-shirt and her wide-brimmed straw hat, tending her garden. See her with her storied green suitcase, visiting her siblings and their families, traversing the country with their moves through Colorado, Michigan, California, Texas, Washington State, and even Mexico, and taking us to Washington, D.C. in the blistering hot summers to spend time with our grandmother as they reminisced about growing up in Milwaukee and D.C. She passed on her love of travel and adventure to me. Can you see her now? Keep looking. You'll see her devotion to God and family, to learning and adventure. I can see her pouring through books and recipes, reading, baking, entertaining. I see her love of arts and visits to many museums over her lifetime, a love of Calder and Chihuly, Monet and O'Keeffe, craft fairs and art fairs. Can you see her face light up at the mention of her grandchildren, and now her great-grandchildren too? See her memories of traveling by train across the country with my eldest when my Jessie was just 10, reading to my kids and her delight when they eventually read to her. Do you see the depth of her heartbreak, loving my father as he battled cancer and died at just 65? Because of her, he was able to be at home, surrounded by family through his decline and eventual death. They were so great together. What a wonderful example of caring and compromise, friendship through struggles, and unwavering love. I see her strength and resilience through illness and loss of loved ones and her own personal battles. She's conquered skin cancer, Hodgkin's lymphoma, and a stroke, yet remains joyous and sweet despite her current physical challenges and the changes with dementia. Keep looking. Do you see her second chance at love? Their story of a widow and a widower, old friends became lovers, growing old together. Do you see their travels and adventures on a river cruise through Europe, exploring Australia, Switzerland, New Zealand, Germany and Croatia, Austria and Greece, the Panama Canal, Ireland and Scotland? Do you see the golfer, the sports fan, the avid reader, the enthusiastic volunteer reading to elementary school kids, the wife, the mother, the sister, the lover, the daughter, the nurse, the grandmother, the jokester, her intelligence and wisdom, her kind and nurturing soul? Yes, look past the wrinkles, the stooped, the advanced age, the dementia. See her, see my mother, see her clever wit, her soft heart, see the young girl who still remains. Take her hands and look beyond the flesh. See her sparkling eyes, listen to her spirit, feel her essence, connect with her laughter, her smile. Please take a moment to see her, to really see her. You might just be pleasantly surprised at the depth and the beauty, at all that remains, though perhaps quietly hidden, it still glows, still endures, still is, and always will be. Thank you.